A shuffle can look random and still give some permutations a larger chance than others. The tempting code visits every position and swaps it with any random position. A fair shuffle has one precise contract. Every permutation must have exactly the same probability. 3 items are enough to expose the defect and small enough to enumerate exactly. The naive loop makes 3 independent choices, each with 3 options, so it has 27 equally likely random paths. The output has only 6 possible permutations. Each output receives a whole number of paths. 27 paths cannot be divided equally among 6 outputs. So this naive 3-item shuffle is provably incapable of being fair. Exhaustive enumeration confirms the imbalance. 3 permutations get 5 paths, and 3 get 4. That is 18.5% versus 14.8%, instead of the fair 16.7%. The issue is not a weak random generator. The structure of the loop creates the bias. Fisher-Yates repairs the process by shrinking the eligible region after each step. Begin at the last position. At step I, choose J uniformly from 0 through I, including I itself. Swap the chosen item into position I. Then move left. The settled suffix is never disturbed again. The number of random paths is now n factorial, exactly 1 path for every permutation. With seed 7, 1 verified trace ends as E, A, D, B, C. Each cut corresponds to 1 shrinking choice. A common off by 1 change forbids an item from staying where it is. That variant is useful when you want a single cycle, but it is not a uniform shuffle over all permutations. With 3 items, the off by 1 version reaches only 2 of the 6 permutations. A seeded simulation of 600,000 trials measured the naive maximum deviation at 11.53%, while Fisher-Yates stayed within 0.56%. The safe pattern is short. Move from the end, sample from the remaining prefix, and include the current index. When randomness matters, test the distribution on a tiny case. Random looking is not the same as uniform.